I know that Metal Gear Survive was released in February, but it was at the tail end of the month, and the absolute nonsense of all of it has only recently become apparent. Okay, first we have the fact that a Metal Gear game was made with absolutely no input from Hideo Kojima after Hideo Kojima was fired from Konami. Then we discovered that a post-Kojima Metal Gear lacked so much imagination and originality that it featured, well, what else? Bloody zombies. And incidentally, I would like to just mention that these zombies were designed by Masahiro Ito, who, if you don't know, was the creature designer for the original Silent Hill trilogy. Creator of some of the most bold, evocative, and psychologically disturbing creations that I have ever had the pleasure of being terrified and confused by. And when you take a moment to actually see the zombies in Metal Gear Survive, you can see the talent, that intention to create something original and bizarre out of something so mundane and ubiquitous. But then, during gameplay, that talent is rendered obsolete as the AI can barely function well enough to walk around a chain-link fence. The design destroys the artistry. So far, we have a series that was so distinctly the product of its creator that it became the foundational argument for the auteur theory in games. Having then been fired from the company, his series revoked, derailed into an unfitting direction, homogenized with the inclusion of zombies, the work of a talented creature designer made redundant, and to top it all off, the icing on the cake, the creme de la creme, the final rusted nail into this wretched coffin of contempt. If you want to play a new game on a different save slot, you have to spend 1,000 SV coins, which will cost you £9.99 for an additional save slot. If you finished Shadow of the Colossus last month and thought that it needed more Japanese grunting, then lucky for you, Attack on Titan 2 releases this March. I found the previous game lacking, but fun. Despite needing more polish and some fleshing out in certain areas, soaring through the air to land the perfect blow on a Titan's neck was gratifying, to say the least. And judging by the new features in the sequel, it looks as if it's set to be a substantial improvement. Plus, you can be a Titan to punch the other Titans in their Titan face, as you yourself are a Titan punching Titans because you can be a Titan! I was a huge fan of the Far Cry series. Well, I still am, of 1, 2 and 3. There never seemed to be much of a through line with this series, no tangible connections, no shared thematic elements, which I quite like. Each experience provided something quite different, which the only constant element being first-person shooting in and around lots of vegetation. I stopped after Far Cry 3 though, because that element of a diverse and unexpected series died there. Because now Far Cry as a series is a Ubisoft open world game. Climb towers, follow the minimap. One of my favourite quotes about this series is from Super Bunny Hop's review of Far Cry Primal.
The Far Cry franchise should never become a place where good ideas go to die.
The point I'm trying to make here is that with Far Cry 5 on the horizon, I couldn't have been less interested. I love the idea of fighting against this crazed American cult. If there is a threat that is underused in games, it is crazy doomsday cultists. It looks great, and it looks competent, and hell, it looks fun, but it also just looks like Far Cry 3, but now it's in Montana. I hold out hope that it is good because I want this series to expand and break from its current rut. And after all this time, I still don't understand why Ubisoft hasn't just made Far Cry 3, but with dinosaurs.
What God gives, no man can take away.